Once upon a time, in an enchanted forest, in a dark little log beside a great running creek, under a giant fern bust, beneath a great redwood tree, lived a teeny tiny, itty bitty mushroom. This poor little mushroom knew nothing about the outside world. She knew nothing of the beautiful trees, the brightly shining sun, and the clouds floating by. All she knew was the dark, wet log she called home, with a lush carpet of moss. This little mushroom, being in an enchanted forest, had a name. Her name was Molly. Molly was quite content living in her soft, dark home. She was content until the wind howled, lightning crackled, thunder boomed, and Molly's log rolled down and right into the river. Molly watched the water flow into the log, a strange and wonderful sight. When the storm calmed, Molly peacefully floated downstream. Fish swam in and out of her home. Molly was a little scared and had no idea what it could be. The noise grew louder. Then a crack appeared, and she saw a furry head with two big teeth and a big flat tail. It was a beaver. Molly wished and wished that she could have a voice so she could save her home. A frog hopped in and said, "I am your fairy frog mother, and I give you your wish. You now have the loudest voice in the forest." Molly felt it growing inside her. She took a deep breath and said,
"Leave my home alone!"
The beaver ran off as fast as he could. Molly was so proud of her new voice. News spread about the giant voice of the tiny mushroom. Creatures from all over would come to the log and talk. Molly learned every language of every creature, and would say it loud and proud. Said the turkey. Answered Molly. Said the snake. Answered Molly. Molly loved having the biggest voice in the forest. Molly thought that she had the biggest voice in the entire land. One day, a fox came to meet Molly. The fox said, "Hello there, little Molly."
"Hello there, little fox."
The fox told Molly that she did not have the biggest voice in all the land, and there was a voice bigger than hers. Molly could not believe it. A voice bigger than hers? Impossible. The fox told her of a creature named Bigfoot. He stays in hiding, and no one can see, talk to, or even find him. But his voice would make hers seem so small. The fox chuckled as he left. Molly grew quieter and quieter. She stopped talking to all of the animals. She felt foolish to believe that she could have a loud, strong voice. After all, she was only a mushroom living in a dark, wet log covered with a carpet of green moss. So Molly stopped. The world was quiet. Molly just listened. She did not care anymore. But just as she was giving up hope, the entire ground shook so hard the log bounced with each boom, boom, boom. Could it be? Could it really be Bigfoot? Molly felt her voice growing again, growing stronger than ever. Bigfoot roared. Molly answered.
"Ah!"
Then Molly watched as a giant eye peered into the log.
"Molly, is that you? Is it really you? I have searched the entire forest for the tiniest creature with a voice bigger than mine. The biggest creature in the woods. And there you are. What a marvel you are to be so small yet have such a strong voice. Everyone said you didn't exist anymore, yet here you are.
Molly was so proud and said she would never stay quiet again. Bigfoot picked up the log and carried Molly to his cave so he could always protect her. The two are best friends now and talk all day and night.